is Lily Kosh Johnson. I'm so excited to have you guys listening in with us today. We're joined by one of our annual conference, pre-conference presenters, Rick Verstegen today. And we are so excited to hear what he's going to be presenting on. Rick, do you want to give us a little introduction on yourself?
Happy to do that. Thanks for having me here, Lily. And you know, uh, my background is that I'm a lawyer at Boardman and Clark in Madison, Wisconsin, and our firm is about 70 attorneys, and we have a pretty significant practice in education law. So I'm one of the co-chairs of our practice group on education law, and I've been doing this for over 20 years, and we represent quite a few districts here in Wisconsin. Out of the 420, maybe we represent about 100. So we do a significant amount of work related to our schools and also higher education institutions as well. So I am happy to be joining AASPA once again. I've done a number of presentations over the years in a number of different locations, so I'm always happy that they're having me back.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're so excited to have you. And I think you're going to bring a lot of wisdom to our presentations. So why don't you just go ahead and give us a big overview about what you're going to be presenting at the pre-conference this year?
Yeah, so this year I'm going to be talking about employee investigations, right? So often districts have issues related to employees, and that can be teachers, that can be administrators, that can be support staff, that can be a number of different people that find themselves in a little bit of trouble or issues. So the district has to come in, and HR professionals have to come in and do an investigation. And there's a lot of steps that they have to undertake, including sometimes contacting law enforcement, and contacting other individuals and working with union professionals or other attorneys who may be representing that employee. So, we're spending a lot of time walking through the different steps that they have to take and talking about some strategies that they may consider within that employment investigation. So hoping to kind of cover that, and that is a big topic to cover. And so we'll be spending a significant amount of time and talking about different scenarios too. It's always good to have real world scenarios for us to walk through. So I'll be introducing everyone to a number of different real world scenarios that we can walk through and discuss.
Yeah, that seems like it's going to be super important to a lot of different school districts out there that don't have that set up in place. So I think that's really amazing. What do you think is going to really motivate people to attend your session this year?
Yeah, I think what will motivate them most of all is just taking away some practical aspects, right? And so thinking about, okay, I know that there's the law related to Weingarten rights, right? We have to give employees an opportunity to have maybe a representative present, but what does that mean? What if they want an attorney present? And so we'll be talking a lot about different aspects related to just the practical aspects, right? How to maybe forego an investigation and look to practical solutions, like maybe a resignation agreement and what that resignation agreement may look like. But also talking about public relations, right? As usually, I mean, public relations is a big deal, right? And how to deal with media, because as soon as a story breaks, then you have media coverage coming in, and how to deal with media and how to deal with interested parents or different staff that may be interested in this. So I think what will motivate someone to come is to talk about these real world situations, and a lot of not only the legal aspects, but the political aspects of dealing with these investigations as well.
That's a really cool thing. I didn't even think about how the PR would kind of mesh in with that because, you have to kind of cover your butt a little bit if something bad happens. So
Absolutely.
that would be really, really helpful. I love that. Okay, and then what would you like your attendees to take away from this presentation specifically? Like, what do you think if you had one thing that they could take from you, what would you want it to be?
I think, we run into situations where, sometimes schools think that, um, look, if it's a big matter, then they know that they have to do an investigation into these situations. But even if it's a small matter, and they get a complaint from a parent, right? A parent related to a situation that happened in class. Sometimes they won't do a full investigation and just kind of take that parent's word or another employee's word and move forward with some sort of discipline. Even the small matters require some aspect of investigation, which can be just meeting with the employee and talking about their perspective on things. So I think the one thing that I'd like them to take away from this discussion is that, look, even if you have a small matter that's presented to you, just doing some aspect of an investigation will serve you really well in terms of employee morale, in terms of making sure that you have documentation to support any future decision to maybe non-renew a contract or even a termination. So yeah, that one practical aspect of making sure that you do an investigation, even if the matter is somewhat small.
Yeah, no, I think that's great. And then now it's time for fun. So, Rick, you've attended a couple of our conferences before, haven't you? Our annual ones?
I've attended one annual conference, and that was last year in Anaheim. And before that, I've attended a lot of boot camps in different locations. But so I'm really looking forward to going to the annual conference again, because I know it is such a big event and just draws in a lot of people.
Yeah, what's like one of your favorite memories that you've had from annual conference? Like, what was one of the most amazing things that you took away, something you learned? What was something great for you?
I'm just always impressed with the staff at AASPA, right? I mean, they do their best to not only bring in fantastic real world issues that people are facing, and great people that are good speakers, but also very approachable. And so I think, and they make the event fun, right? They look for things to do within that particular city to really build a network of people throughout the country. And that's really important because, sometimes you can feel very isolated within HR. And so having that network of people to reach out to is really important. And these events just drive home the importance of having that network. So yeah, I mean, I think this event is always great, and I think one thing that I always take away from is just the value of networking that this event kind of drives home.
Well, Rick, we are so excited to see you in Seattle. Annual conference is the 15th through the 18th in October in Seattle, Washington. We are going to have just an absolute blast. And Rick, I cannot wait to watch your presentation. I think it's going to be fabulous.
Oh, thanks, Lily. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it too. So thanks for having me, and yeah, I appreciate the opportunity here.
Of course, thank you so much, Rick. It's been great.